Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to the beta for Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. As today we walk into a fairly blatant trap. We've got the world's most suspicious tour guide and enemies comically poking their heads out around the corners just ahead of us. But you know, let's see how this plays out. Perhaps I misjudged this situation. Pamphlets and booklets are strewn around the unpowered cogitator, inspiring the reader to devote their life to serving the Emperor in the ranks of the Astra Militarum. Errant rubbish lies scattered between the seats covered in stone dust. Old programs, faded tickets, and food crumbs of unknown origin.
I'm at your service.
All right, let's get to it. Please follow me. You've arrived at your destination, and now die for Aurora and the final dawn. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
You dare cross the faithful.
Alright, let's kill these guys. Gotta say though, I was really hoping he'd put more effort into it than just 4 guys jumping me in a back alley. But you know, I respect that he worked within his means.
I'm enraged.
Okay, he lit Pascal and Cassia on fire. Respect.
Don't
Let me just
squam.
take care of that real quick.
Grateful.
Make sure we're forewarned and forearmed. And now begins the killing, followed by a light salad. Oh, we've got a second row down below.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, this might be slightly more involved than it looked at first glance. Alright, Rhett. Let's extinguish those fire starters.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Get out of here, you trouble starter, you punkin' instigator.
Watch and learn.
You are the fear addicted, the danger illustrated.
I shall not fear.
Ooh, clever. Looks like they stuck the landing.
Nothing I can't do. Another
Ah,
clean
close, but
strike.
not quite. Ow, jeez, whoa. Guess I underestimated Regius over there. We'll kill him momentarily. Okay, so prop up Rhett,
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
extinguish Pascal,
If I may.
buy Rhett some breathing room.
All too easy. Nothing of value has been lost.
That'll do. Nice. Bring up Pascal. They have buffed up the Omniscient Axe a bit. Might be worth a shot.
As the tactical narrative dictates. Running binary override.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's some pretty serious Regiaside.
Request approved.
Nicely done, Pascal. Maybe investing in that sniper perk was a mistake.
My vow is to serve.
Argenta moving up.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
We need to drop the one infected, the twisted animator.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
That'll do. Thank you, Argenta. And momentum. Sure, why not?
I am his will made manifest. I'll do it. Faith without deed eradicated.
That's a halfway decent Death Blossom. Not bad, Argenta. I take back 17% of the bad things I said about you.
I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll bump it up to 20 if you can take this guy out.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Well, you gave it a shot. Abelard, could you treat my catastrophic laser wounds, please?
This wound will make a fine scar.
Thank you. Now where were we?
That's the spirit, Rhett. I like that line.
Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust.
I give full props to whoever voiced the main character. I wish we had more variety as far as voice sets go, but he's got a lot of good lines. Though I think my favorite will always be, "Leave them strewn across the stars,"
Let's see how they respond to this.
which sadly we haven't really heard much in this particular run because we haven't gotten to the space combat yet.
I rise to the occasion.
And we are clear for landing. I guess that awning's blocking line of sight. That's fair. That's fair. But Rhett has never shied away from leading from the front.
Forge ahead. Already done.
Now, as far as accuracy is concerned, that is pretty hit or
Step
miss.
aside. The navigator is coming.
But you can't fault him for trying. Argenta, you got this?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I think we've just got those two down there.
Guided by faith.
Wait. Actually, I only see one down there now.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
No luck. We might have to send Abelard down to roust that guy. Oh, or I could just do this.
I am a navigator, not a servant.
Unless he resists. Right. I guess that is also a thing that can happen. Fair enough. I really do need to remember that move, though. That has a lot of potential tactical uses.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Ah, there's the other guy. Hey, what's up, buddy? Should have bolted while you had the chance.
Rejoice in battle. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Which just leaves you. Abelard?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I leave this one in your charge.
I took care of this one.
The wounded young man looks at you spitefully and hisses. Your victory means nothing. Aurora will come for you. And even if she doesn't, no one will escape the final dawn. So, you are a traitor. You led your own men into an ambush, didn't you? Ha ha! No. Your entire convoy's gone. I took that pup Camille's uniform. 6 months with the governor's underlings taught me their ways. I can pose as one of them. I had to make sure you didn't decide to turn around and fly home like the scum you are, instead of walking straight into the ambush. The young man rasps and spits bloody foam. Don't let it get to your head that you took us down. My brethren are many, and they'll come for you. And if they don't, oh, never mind. You'll see for yourself. Yes, I suppose I shall. Now who is this Aurora? What is this final dawn? A spark of madness lights up the young man's eyes. Aurora is the hidden truth. No one gets to see her face. But those who are loyal to her will stand at her side at the hour of the final dawn that will consume all of existence. They will, but you won't. You are an enemy of Aurora. Therefore you will be struck down. Yes, yes, scary, scary. But for what it's worth, you have indeed seen your final dawn. I do not fear death at the hands of filthy dogs, mired in their own lies. Take my soul, Aurora! Oh, wow. I guess we were awkwardly shouting that entire conversation.
Victory away.
Fair enough. I suppose it's a good idea to maintain a safe distance from that kind of crazy. And hand flamer. Not the full-blown flamer I was hoping for, but Argenta is proficient with all flamer weapons, so we will immediately slot that in. Okay. At least these guys were good for something. Let's canvass the area, make sure we're not missing anything. Nothing notable there, just assorted cargo. Still got vendor trash strewn on the stairs. Let's grab that. So where are we headed? Are we going down or are we going across?
It's about time.
The map didn't really make it obvious, so let's stay to the raised areas as long as we can.
Great weakness.
Yeah, see, it keeps going this way, too. The fall is preordained. The prophecy will be fulfilled. When darkness falls, only those who have embraced it will find the path to the new light. Warning. To prevent recurring rebellions, all planetary warden patrols are doubled, as ordered by the planet's lawful governor. All conspirators and instigators will receive severe punishment. Yeah, you tell him, Governor. I forget. Did we find out if he's still alive? I want to say he's still kicking around here somewhere. Okay, so we've got multiple platforms. Well, I am befuddled. Usually they have a very clear route we're supposed to be taking, and then I branch off of it to check out all the various side paths to make sure we're not missing anything. But at this point, we have like 4 different branching routes. The voices behind the door are cackling to the beat of all the commotion. Down? Yes, there's something down below. If I am not mistaken, the streets of Rykad Minoris are arranged in tiers. There is certainly something beneath this avenue. Storage facilities, at the very least. And there we have it. That is our destination. We're supposed to be going down, so... let's backtrack real quick, check this platform over here. And once we've spotted our exit to a lower area, I'm assuming a hatch or trap door, we'll avoid it until we've cleared the rest of the optional content. Success is measured by blood, yours and your enemies.
Follow my lead.
Oh, look at that. It actually does say that on there.
Need to investigate.
Spotted something. Emergency injector. When the wielder has 0 wounds, a stasis field immediately recovers toughness bonus wounds. The MP are removed and the wielder gains plus 30% to dodge for 1 round, once per combat. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like a once per fight sort of dead man switch. When you would normally drop, it gives you one last chance to stay in the fight, albeit at the cost of essentially immobilizing you for 1 turn. Which is more than fair, considering the alternative would be falling unconscious for the rest of the fight. Just a shame that uses the cloak slot, otherwise I'd give it to Abelard.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Numerous pumps, compressors, and other machines are thrumming away on the lower levels of the Great Bridge.
None shall stand in my way.
I opened my eyes to the truth, and at last I saw the inevitable future. I also see the future. We're about to get ambushed again. The mobile charging stations chatter and crackle. The loud, piercing sound is easily distinguishable, even in the surrounding turmoil. Actually, let's fall back real quick. I'd like to check the other routes. If they put enemies in our way this way, that might be the direction we're supposed to be going. And we clearly have loot in the other 2 directions as well. Oh, okay, well. Apparently we have people in every direction, so we'll just start killing them and figure things out from there. Starting with these guys, I think, because this feels like a very advantageous position for us. Though, we'll need to be mindful of those fire starters. Let's hang back a bit.
Let's move.
Oh, interesting. Do I not have line of sight?
A little bit of humility never hurts anyone.
Alright, let's try this. Well, that worked. Yeah, unfortunately, elevation levels in the beta are still really wonky. Hopefully that's something that gets straightened out by the time the game hits launch.
On it. But of course. I'm not so sure. No can do.
On the bright side, if we can't target them from here, that means they probably can't target us from down there either.
They who descend shall own the battlefield.
I'm sure they'll try to prove me wrong. That said, priority has to be on the fire starters. Those DOTs are pretty nasty after the latest rebalances.
Was it you? Or...
Abelard, into the fray!
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. Grey hair, sure hair. One fewer target. Indeed. I've suffered this.
That's fine, we can fix that. It's only really a problem if they splash it over multiple party members.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's block this guy in.
Someone else can do this. I'd rather not.
I was hoping we'd get a swing in, but that's fine. The important thing is to keep him distracted. Okay, Rhett, you're on. Let's thin him out.
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
Revel in slaughter. I mean, technically, I don't think we met the kill count requirement, but it let us trigger it anyway.
This battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Cornered. Nicely done. I've got a big string of enemies going next, so let's hold this skull back.
Advancing. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
You know what? Let's go for the barrel. I don't normally do that, but this seems like an opportune time. And of course we missed. Instead of hitting that cover, we appear to have instead hit cover. Wow, rude. Oh, crap. We've got another one. We've got two more. So there were 5 fire starters down here. Yeah, that's gonna hurt once those DOTs tick.
Anything else? On it.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
Huh. Maybe I overestimated those DOTs. Abelard's actually doing okay.
lead. Victory is in grey hair, sure hair. I will do my target well struck. At your beck and call, I took care of this one.
Fires are out. Let's wrap this up.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. If I may, I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
No, that's not going to work.
I'll do it.
Been there, so let's do that.
None can escape the Emperor's
2 left.
judgment.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Nothing I can't do. Something of interest. All too easy. Opposing me was your biggest
1
mistake.
left. Though no clean angles with Abelard standing there. Let's go for a template. Oh, wow. Okay, wow, it didn't even register. Huh. That's disappointing. I'll have to do some further testing on that off-screen, see if the hand flamer's even functional right now.
Will do.
I mean, obviously it worked for the bad guys.
It will be done.
And we're done. Let's see what that got us.
Victory awaits. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, we've got another pack of rebels right around the corner. That's unexpected. Okay, well let's make sure we collect all this stuff first. I think we've got time for one more fight. Gotta say, it's a bit unusual for them to have this many fights back to back. Usually we'd have run into someone we could actually talk to by now. The fountain's merry murmur seems to mock the surrounding chaos and desolation. Mesh vest, that's actually slightly better than our current chainmail. Oh wow, and it's an even bigger improvement on Abelard's flak vest. Not a huge difference, but a base +5. Certainly a welcome bonus for our resident tank, who I will admit is feeling much tankier this time around. It's nice to not have him getting cut down the first round or two of combat anymore. This feels like the direction we're probably supposed to go. Traps and ladders leading down to a lower platform.
We must act.
I feel like that leans pretty hard into Adira's whole
Stand in my way.
premonition.
Excellent.
So we'll fall back. We'll go clear those guys we just passed. And see what else we have up in these upper levels. We'll save the lower levels for next time around.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, see, we've got clear signs of loot just a little south of our current position. And a door just below us, so yes, we'll hold off on that for now.
We shall prevail. Not a problem for me.
Oh,
Nothing I can't.
okay, well, I mean, I'll take the freebie. Well, now it's just silly.
Already done. Heed your cries of mercy.
Crush them!
Yeah, you know, that definitely feels like something that needs fixing. Enemies should probably react when you start firing and missing at them. But, you know, these guys are supposedly blind cultists, so maybe he just genuinely didn't notice.
But of course. Anything else?
So what do we got here? We've got
Not so sure.
3 guys at ground level, a couple up on the elevated tower. That's not too bad. Not seeing any fire starters this time.
I shall not fear.
Oh, we've got 2 more in the back alley, just out of sight. But still nothing to worry about.
Value has been lost. Not a problem for me.
We'll get Abelard up top. He shouldn't have any trouble rousting those 2.
My tactics are flawless. Nothing I can't do. Losing me was your biggest mistake.
Though that is actually annoying. That guy is now blocking the ladder, so we'll have to clear him out before Abelard can actually get up there.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh, awkward angle.
I don't have time for this.
Alright, let's back it up.
Suits my purposes.
Activate Calculus Fury algorithm. Running binary override. Your Messiah condemns you.
I will admit, I've been a little spoiled by the simulated ballistics in Jagged Alliance 3. I keep trying to work the angles here just instinctively based on the look of the terrain. But obviously that's not how it works. Though to be fair, Jagged Alliance 3 does come with its own drawbacks as well. That first turn scatter can definitely get a bit on the obnoxious side. Every system's got its own pros and cons. Nothing wrong with the way Rogue Trader does things. I mean, I could quibble, but it's functional and enjoyable.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
My place is at the fort.
And that right there, that is definitely another thing that Rogue Trader's got on Jagged Alliance 3. Those rag dolls. Oh, wow. My goodness, we've got a lot more rebels than I realized. Let's get someone the rest of the way up top. Clear out that sniper and see if we can draw a line of sight from there to the anti-air artillery. Elevation levels are kind of wonky, so I'd say it's basically a coin toss.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
That poor guy. He just didn't appreciate the gravity of the situation.
Emperor, give me strength.
Let's see. We'll have Argenta hold the alley. Get Abelard up top with that long las.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'll tell you what else I miss from Jagged Alliance 3 is Overwatch cones.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Oh right, I forgot about this guy. Gotta clear him out too.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Insignificant value.
Nice. So, yeah, I may admittedly have underestimated that Omnissiah axe. I was thinking he lacked the appropriate attributes or skills to really effectively wield that thing, but he's gotten in some pretty nasty licks.
Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Abelard, let's take things to new heights.
Indeed.
Well, I can't say much for his accuracy, but the LOS does seem pretty clear from up here. It might just be the, the intermediate elevations, you know, the transition areas like those stairs between levels that get really weird.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
I don't think that guy's close enough to his friends for this to arc. That's fine. No need to overthink it. We've got this.
Not the scryer's job. No can do.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. In theory, Adira should have a clear, unfettered line of sight to this dude.
What is this for, boy?
But the game just doesn't know how to treat him because he's between two distinct elevation levels. We'll tag him once he's cleared the stairs. And try to pick these guys off before they get to the stairs.
Not a problem for me. Shots. Already done. Let's see how they respond to this.
I will say, though, if they can get those weird line of sight issues fixed up, I do like how varied this battlefield is. It really does remind me of the chaotic multi-elevation level setups for games like Necromunda. The tabletop version, not the god-awful video game adaptation. That was a travesty, and I'm not going to get into it because that will genuinely make me mad. I love Necromunda. But hey, Rogue Trader is definitely a step in the right direction. They just got to smooth out those rough edges.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated. Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless. Strike.
That's not the Seneschal's job. It will be done.
See, even Abelard can't target the stairs. Alright, 3 left. Let's fall back, pull him off the stairs.
Cover me. Was that you? Or will do.
I think we're still good on defenses. We haven't really taken any hits this time around, have we? Let's get Rhett into the fray, see if we can work out some firing angles.
Forge ahead. Nothing I can't do.
Okay, here we go.
There's nowhere to hide. Suits my purposes. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
High momentum.
Right, so we can fire straight up the stairs. It's the railing.
Isn't this a job?
It's
for
the railing that's causing the problems.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Nothing I can't do. My time is now. Suits my purposes. I'll pass. You don't stand a chance.
Sorry, Cassie. Had to be done. Nope. And there's our over-penetration tutorial.
All too easy. Just learn.
Not sure I like using the term over-penetration regarding Cassia.
Absolutely not.
I feel like that's going to lead to some weird internet searches.
As the tactical imperative dictates. My vow is to serve.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I'm not interested.
So it is just this one guy left.
Not a problem to me.
And there we go. We're done. We are past time, but let's get a quick gander at what that got us.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Not much on those two. Guy was a tank, but he just dropped a basic shoddy.
Victory awaits.
Here we go. Sniper gloves. +1 damage, +5 base crit chance when firing weapons on single shot or precise shot mode. You know, Rhett wouldn't get much use out of that crit bonus, but I am noticing a distinct lack of qualifiers on that damage bonus. +1 damage per shot on a burst fire weapon would get pretty bonkers pretty quick. As for that sniper rifle, we will toss that straight to Pascal. Those things come with an innate accuracy bonus, and he could definitely use that. Then again, given his prowess with that axe, he might be better off with something like that shoddy we just picked up. We'll hold the gloves for now. I want to do some tests before we slap that on anyone. More cargo. And a bolter. Which honestly would be more exciting if any of our party members were actually proficient with bolters. You know, aside from the one character who already has one. More cargo.
What is that?
Assorted vendor trash. Yet another trap. Oof. Oh, well. Sorry. Wow, that really tore us up. My goodness, Abelard. What happened, man? Yeah, let's get that patch. Jeez.
Careful now.
He took like 0 damage from those shots, but they still just tore him to ribbons. Alright, well, you know what? This feels like as good a place as any to go ahead and call it. Before we trip any more traps. We'll hit the pause button for now. I will take care of the usual off-screen bookkeeping, and we will pick up here next time, as we push ever onward towards the final dawn. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, V23, EgonAlter, Emile, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Rowan Church, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.